What's up, guys? Let me find my button here. Okay, got the button. I was like, where the hell is it? Alright, so I'm going to give you guys a few minutes to get on the stream here. I'm going to try to get this damn assignment done before it times out on me in 2 damn hours. As you can see, I fell asleep again without filling up any of my stuff here. By the way, if anybody here is on my friends list, please do not buy from my depot unless you ask me first. Usually I post for group members, and I don't want them to think something is there when it's not there. So, if you are on my friends list, make sure that you do not buy from my depot unless you clarify with me first that it is in fact okay. Anybody here in my group or whatever, I'm posting a bunch of random stuff up if you guys want to rifle through it. Okay. What the hell, fool? What the hell's going on? Did I collect something last night? What? Oh, I know what did it. It was the damn contest mayor's rewards. Hang on. What the hell did I just read? How to get over 50,000 mayor's points? Is that your way of asking me that? Well, I wish I could give you a simple answer, but I have a million videos on the contest of mayors. Basically, what you're going to be doing is you're going to be using a technique to pick your assignments and try to aim for a 2K average. Depending on what level you are will depend on which technique you have to use. Damn it, why am I... Okay, hold on a second here. Okay. There we go. Fill it up. Get rid of this stuff. I'm trying to make some stupid room. Okay. Give me a second to get my shops in order here. I got a ton of overflow tokens I need to use up. Oops. Didn't mean to collect all those. Oh well. I was holding them in case I got an assignment. My storage is always full. Everybody's storage is always full. It's ridiculous. Okay. Put that down. Let's see. Got plenty of TVs for sale. Actually, I better not sell those. I might need them for one of those stupid house upgrades I have to do. Okay, let's go see which upgrades I can do for my assignment, and then we'll start on the Green Valley map that we were working on yesterday. I never did anything more with it after I ended the stream, so figure out what we got going on. Oh, by the way, you do not get to keep your blueprints. So whatever blueprints that you have not used, make sure that you use them up because they are going to expire. Which I think is BS, but whatever. They should let us keep them. They put out an email this morning saying that you have to use them. I did post it to our Facebook page, so you guys can see it if you missed it on your game. Some people don't read the emails, so they just click off them fast and don't care. Okay. 2 hours on that. Also, these rewards, they do not automatically get added to your inventory, so you will need to collect those as well. And then this stupid thing. Okay. Who won? I never looked at the winner. So I got 35 votes up. Is that what this is? That's what won? Are you kidding me? How is that a 5-star design? You gotta be kidding me. That ain't no 5 stars. I mean, it's not terrible, but... Really? Alright. Whatever. I mean, mine look better than that. I thought. A lot of people's look better than that. Okay, so I've got 450 blueprints that I have to use. Well, damn. Ends in 3 days and 18 hours. I'll deal with that in a couple days. Let's see if I get any more. I don't remember when the next one starts. Okay. Collected that. Full on speed tokens. There's one of my residential upgrades. Alright, let's go over to the Green Valley map. I don't understand their judging system. It's absolutely ridiculous. It really is. Okay. So, yesterday we kind of left off over in this right corner here. Not that anybody could see it. Solve your what? Solve your problem? Well, dude, just watch my Contest to Mayors videos. You'll figure it out. Yeah, right, huh? People be like, what? Figure it out, she says. Honestly, if you're having trouble hitting 50,000 points in the Mayor's Challenge, if you're in Mega, you have got to be doing something seriously wrong. Most assignments are above 1,000 points, and you get 75 assignments. Even if you hit a 1K average, you would have more than 50,000. So I'm not really sure what problem you're having over there, dude. Okay. Ha! What do I look like, a bank? Man, what the hell? What kind of people do I have up on my stream at 6:30? You guys get drunk? You still drunk from last night? What the hell's wrong with you people? Give me coins. Psh. Jesus criminy. Sure, here. Take it, I don't need nothing. You want my oxygen too? Fuck. I'm just astounded. Oh, okay. Well, I guess since you're from India, you should get my coins then. I'm over here just shaking my head like, what the hell? Oh my god. Okay. What was I doing? Besides giving away free money. Wish somebody would give me some money. Can't even get people to hit a like button, much less give me money. I'm from India. Give me your money, she says. Help Indians. Let me tell you a little something, okay? I live near a reservation, and all I do is give them motherfuckers my money. Go into that casino, I come out broke and crying. So no, I avoid their land. I go broke. So if you got a slot machine, I might give you some money. Alright, let's see. Let me figure out what I'm doing here besides laughing at this person. Unbelievable. So, from which country? I am in the US. The land of the free. Right? Okay, so, before I was so amused, I don't know how the hell people are going to get out to this Countess Bath place. There's no road to it. Charter in on this little boat here. The fuck did you just say on my stream? Did you just say Trump on my stream? Oh my god. So just because I live here don't mean I like him. To be honest, I don't know anything about politics, so I don't really care either way. Okay. Let's see. What are we doing here? I think we're going to go with the same general theme. You know, the trees and the water and all that. I don't even... Oh my lord. Okay. Let's see. Yeah, you know, how I celebrated my freedom yesterday as I was restricted from doing fireworks in the city of Marysville? You're allowed to legally eat marijuana, but you're not allowed to light off a firework. Alrighty then. I guess I'll lay in bed and eat edibles instead of lighting off fireworks. Okay. I think we're going to put this building out here somewhere. Not sure where, but it's going to go there for the time being. Now, I'm trying to determine if I want to put a big lake down here in this bottom right corner. What do we got going on over here? Whoa, that's a congested mess. Alright. And to think that map's done. What? Let's see. I've got... Sorry, I'm trying to think of which buildings I want to put kind of over here. I'm trying to determine if I want to put one of the castle type stuff in this corner. Let's see. Did you... Nobody told him I hate good mornings. People in my group, they know better. Shut up, Cookie. Jesus, look at all these notifications popping up. I can't read them. Hold on. No, there's just no such thing as a good morning. In my mind, there's mornings, but there ain't good ones. I mean, shit, dude, it's not even 7 a.m. here and you're already hitting me up for money. You're like, give me some money. Who does that? Especially at Oh Dark 100. Unbelievable. That's why I don't have children. Okay, so let's see. I'm going to go ahead and hide these roads here and then figure out what the hell I got going on. Why? Let's see. Alright, we're going to put the lake, I think, down here in this bottom corner. Right? The hell you didn't ask for money. What the hell is she talking about? She didn't ask for money. I'm not seeing shit. Yeah, can you please give me some coins? Yeah, what do I look like, a bank? Why don't you give me some coins? What's your age? I'm probably older than you, would be my guess. Might not act older than you, but I'm definitely probably older. Okay. I think we're gonna go bring the water all the way up through here. Damn, man. She wants my coins. She wants my age. You want my bills? You writing a book or what? I am 31. That's how old I am. Too damn old. But she's from India. That makes it okay, don't you know? It's all the smoking and coffee I did in my younger years. It preserved my body, I guess. Maybe it was the opiates. I don't know. Why am I putting a boat in the water? I ain't giving you coins. Nice try. I got enough people in my group that depend on me for too much. No. Sid, are you on the stream? I know you're lurking. You're always lurking. Okay, what to put in this back corner? These two buildings aren't staying here, by the way. They're just kind of hanging out. I don't know what the hell they're doing, but they're just sitting there for now. Oh, it is you. Okay. Wait. Hold on. Am I seeing shit? You're Joan? Sid? I don't know why I forgot that. Or whatever. I don't even know if I'm right. I was expecting your other name. Your human name. Oh, wow. Did you ever... I went to your map yesterday and about had a stroke. I'm like, dude, what the hell did he do? You pushed everything back up against the wall and, like, took off. I'm like, oh, hell no. He can't leave it like this. This is terrible. Yeah, your human name. It's a secret. Dude! What do you mean, which phone am I using? This dude's full of questions. did something, he says. Yeah, I mean, oh yeah, that, who is it? Hang on, let me read this. How would you read my name, Missy? N-E-I? That person? Nei? Nei? I don't know how to read your name. I think you are local phone. Oh, okay. Um, okay, well, if we're talking about mistakes, let me just clarify first before I answer. Are we talking about in-game or in life? Because I've made quite a few in both. Just saying. What's up, Bree? Yeah, I mean, oh, in the game. Okay, so what was the most hard? What do you mean? What was the most hardest for me? You mean like what aspect of the game was the most difficult for me? Is that what you're asking? So I would say the biggest mistake that I made was leveling up, and I think that's pretty much everybody's biggest mistake. Um, but my biggest mistake in that regard was I didn't know that when you go past a certain point that rares become difficult to find and certain aspects of the game become near impossible. And so what I did was I made an even worse mistake than most people. Most people just level up. I made a really big mistake and did the rebuilding trick. And that was definitely terrible. Absolutely terrible. So, I mean, basically what I did, for those of you who don't know what the rebuilding trick is, it's when you put down a regular home and you do an upgrade. Well, when it's the beginning of the game, it's only asking you for like $200-300 in stuff, right? And it's giving you like 1,500 coins in return. Well, as many of you know, when that happens, then the demand for services goes up. So by the time you level up, you have all these people, you end up having to pay all these extra services. So I was like, well, how do I reap the benefits and not have to pay for all these extra services? Well, I'll just bulldoze the people, right? So I would build a house and I'd make a lot of money and then I'd just bulldoze it so I didn't have to pay for any extra services, which was working out real damn good, let me tell you. Until I hit high level, I had no people. I had accomplished like nothing. And pretty much all my coins went back into the war feature because at that time it was brand new. We didn't know anything about it. And we didn't realize that it was less of a benefit back then. So I ended up level 50 with like 200 space. And I had to work my ass off to try to get my storage back up. So yeah, it was miserable. Yeah. Uh, okay, Marsh, what's your storage at? Because you're a high level player. But honestly, I mean, if you don't go past, like, once you go past a certain level point, it's not just about storage. There's so many other features in the game that become near impossible. Like, for example, for me, I have max everything. Every single one of my maps is maxed out. I don't use dozer, mountain, beach, none of that. I've got everything done in the game. Aside from playing war and calm for the purpose of just playing them, um, I don't really have anything to work towards, so I just do design. with the Missy's Building Guide, everybody will be able to just go straight for basically maxing they're already maxed out. They're already done. So they can just go straight into designing. And they'll have a shit ton of resources to do it too. And then they can be like little Sid there, and they can just be like, alright, let's just push everything to the back wall. Hang on, let me read what you wrote. What do you mean, would I recommend it? So, if you are Dave, for level 13 or more, what do you mean? So, I mean, really, you shouldn't be level 13 for very long. You should be leveling up. Once you hit level 18, we wrote up a production plan that yields, I believe it's 87,000 a day on a level 18 player. So you should be able to make a nice chunk of change. Oh my god. Yes, you're annoying me. You. No, not you. Miss India. This one. Right here. Ha! Now you got Bree pissed off. She's gonna get you. I believe that's that 13-year-old girl from India who constantly messages me, blows my phone up, and makes 97 different profiles. Pretty certain that's who that is. And I'm telling you, once you piss off Bree, man, you're done. That's all I'm gonna say. Oh my god. I mean, just chill, dude. You ain't gotta be asking annoying questions and... yeah. I block her on one thing and she hits me up on another, and then she actually started hitting up people in my group being like, are you her sister? Are you her aunt? Okay, Bree, kick her out. I'm done with her. She's annoying me now. Bring the hammer down. I got a good laugh, but now I'm just getting annoyed. Oh, I thought that was her again. Well, honestly, if you manage your, wow. That, I'm gonna lay into that girl later. Anyways, so, how did I get so many coins? Well, to be honest with you, if you watch my production plan video and my storage management video, then you'll know how I got so many coins. So basically you make the right items and you sell only the profitable items. You don't sell your good items. There's no sense in selling, melons and ladders and paint when those yield low profits, right? So you keep those things for what you need in the game, and then you sell the high profitable items. And then you're never broke. And as long as you pay attention to what it is you're spending your money on, you'll be fine. Marsh, as far as you go, you only having 235 storage. How old is your city? I know it's level 70 something, but is it several years old or like a couple months? What is it? No, level 10 is not the best for storage items. I think I have like 10 videos where I just try to explain this to people. I just put one out the other day, but I'm going to write a big billboard that says stop camping level 10 for storage rares. Because it is not the best level. At all, by far. What you've done, to briefly explain it, because I'm sure a lot of people here have already heard it, when you open up your global depot as a level 10 player, you notice how you only have a couple squares? Okay. It's supply and demand. Alright? So it comes down to you don't really have any stores available to you. But when you go up to level 24, you not only have more depots available to you, but not enough for it to block all of your ability to find rares because you don't have all of the high level items unlocked. And this allows you to join in a group. It allows you to do better in the contest of mares. As a level 10 player, you don't have access to the contest of mares, you don't have access to the group feature, and when you start to unlock these categories here, like education, transportation, all that good stuff, one of the best ways to get rares, if you really break it down to how you're finding your rares, how many rares do you actually purchase when you actually click on one that's advertised? Like, let's say that this hamburger here was actually a camera. How many of you actually make it there in time? Not many, right? It's gone by the time you get there. More often than not, it's clicking on something that's not a rare item and finding rares sitting in someone's depot. So if you restrict the amount of items that you can see, it doesn't mean that you're going to see only rare items, right? It means that the supply and demand. So if you were to take sugar out of the equation as a level 18 player, you would not see a bunch of rares in place of sugar, right? That's not how it works. That's why when the Easter shop was open, you noticed that nobody found any more rares than usual. You also want to pay attention to what's going on in the game. For example, last week and this week, there was a lot more storage rares on the global market because of the side pass. The side passes have storage in them. You're going to see more storage. The sugar is obnoxious. However, that's just it, though. It's not that people sell more sugar than paint or ladders. It's that less people buy it. So if I post paint and sugar and I advertise both, which one's going to sell faster? The paint. It's going to be gone in seconds, right? Does that mean if you walk into a store that sells sugar and paint, if everybody that walks into that store buys paint and like 2 people buy sugar out of the whole day, obviously they're going to be out of paint and have nothing but sugar. So it's the same concept with the global market, except for what a lot of people don't realize is the rares that you actually obtain from the global HQ are actually pretty minuscule in comparison to in your game. From gift boxes, opinion bubbles, rewards, side passes, trading with group members, group chests, all that, Daniel City, any promotion bundles that pop up. So one of the best ways for low-level players is going to your city, okay, and I'm telling you guys, try this out. See these little opinion bubbles here? I know you guys pop them, and you're like, oh yeah, I got a rare. But how do you get these bubbles to pop up more? Is getting the people to talk, right? So if you put down, if you look here, they don't have any landscape coverage on the grayed out ones. So I put a landscape item right here in this area, right? Then I put down a casino. Then you can put down, I don't know, something entertainment-wise. And what you'll start to notice is you'll start to see them talking more, especially low-level players. This is going to, see what I mean? They're going to just start yakking up a storm like this, and then you're going to start getting rares. See? You saw? You seen it happen. Okay? If you do that throughout the day, you'll get quite a few rares just from your own city. Just sit there and move stuff around. And even if you already have coverage there, take that coverage away, put it elsewhere. Okay? Grab, let's say, landmarks. Go ahead. Okay, now we've got one here. And you just keep doing that. Now, like I said, as a low-level player, they're going to pop up a lot more frequently than high-level players. This is still pretty good though. They're popping up at a pretty good rate. And then you just keep popping them and you'll keep getting rares. And you can do it all over your map here. And then check your depot every 30 seconds. Also try clicking on lower level items like wood, metal, plastic. Those are usually the people that are going to be selling the rares, are going to be the new players. Okay, let me check the chat here. Catching up on your guys' messages here. So, let's see. Okay, Marsh, what you're probably gonna... How many regional maps do you have unlocked? I think I have... I know I have a video that would be beneficial to you, or anybody for that matter that's high level. I can't remember what I labeled it as, but I'll try to post it to our Facebook page later. I believe it's called How to Fix Your High Level City, or City Goals, or something like that. But basically, when you're at this point where you've been playing for several years like I have, and your city is to a point where it's got a really low storage amount, and as you said, you can't find the rare items that you need. What you really need to do at that point is determine what your goal is for your city and see how you can achieve that goal the best possible. So what I mean by that is, what is it going to take for you to get your storage maxed out? It's going to take either a feeder city, many feeder cities, or pairing up with somebody who has everything maxed out and letting them basically give you their items. But even so, let's say that you could snap your fingers right now and have max storage and max land. What are your city goals? Are you wanting to play the contest of mayors? Are you wanting to have just a really nice looking city? Or do you just kind of do whatever, whenever, however, and just kind of dink around? Because if it's to have a decent looking city, that's pretty much where you're at with it. You know, you're basically at the point where the only goal that you really can have is to have a cool looking city, because, I mean, playing competitively at your level, especially with your storage the way that it is, it's not gonna work. You know, you're not gonna hit the top of the leaderboard with 200 space, especially when I'm guessing you have some regionals unlocked. So 18 is not a good level to be. Actually, it's pointless to be level 18. And I'll tell you why level 18 is pointless. You do not have silver or gold tokens unlocked, right? So what ends up happening is you can't speed up your production, which means you can't do as many contest mayors assignments as quickly, which means you're also making less money. You benefit more from being level 24 than you do level 18, because you can also do your epic tasks. When you progress up to level 24, what happens basically with the Missy's Building Guide, to make it really short, you speed level to 24, you join a group at level 18. When you get to level 24, you have 5 weeks from the time you hit level 11. That's when you start playing the contest of mayors. You have 5 weeks where you get promoted up. In those 5 weeks, you need to go from level 11 to level 24. On the 6th week, you'll enter your first round of mega. As level 24, you'll be able to do your epic tasks, which are limited tasks. You'll be able to do your war assignments, because you'll be in a club that does war. and you'll be able to benefit on your beach and mountain upgrades. You're not supposed to touch any beach or mountain at all until you hit the Mega League. Because of these limited time tasks, such as Epic and Mountain and Beach, what you're going to do is you're going to use those limited time tasks to boost your way up to the top of the leaderboard the first couple weeks of Mega, while you're kind of working out how to win. You know what I mean? It's going to help you. It's going to make things a little bit easier. Once you get all of your beach and mountain unlocked, usually within the first 3 weeks of Mega, you'll get your first 2 or 3 wins in Mega, and then what you'll be able to do is you'll be able to utilize your Epic projects towards the contest mayors. If you remain level 18, you're not able to utilize silver tokens, gold tokens, or Epic projects, which is a major setback. There's no reason to do that. If you can hit maximum storage in 90 days as a level 24 player and accomplish all gold epics and be able to do your contest of mayors assignments, why would you restrict yourself to accomplish less to remain a few levels lower? There's no reason for that. You see what I'm saying? What people aren't realizing is they seem to think that the less items they have unlocked, the more rares they see. That's not how it works. To some extent, the more items you have unlocked, the less chance you have of seeing rares once you get past a certain point, right? But you're not at that point yet, especially at level 24. Right now, you're just opening up the possibility to even see rares. You have to understand which types of players sell rare items. Usually the beginning players that don't know what they're doing, and the level 30 to 40 players, right? Because they're the ones that leveled up too quickly, and usually those players have no clue what they're doing, and they're selling their rares. So most level 10 players to level 15 or 18 are the ones that are camping for storage. They're usually feeder cities that are hunting storage, which makes it less likely to get storage at that level. But, I mean, this has been tested well over, 40 or 50 people just that I know of playing the Missy's Building Guide. And on average, people max their storage in 90 days on the Missy's Building Guide. And they speed level to 24. So, when I see it taking people a year as a level 10 player versus 3 months as a level 24 player, I'm going to go with level 24. And that's not the only thing they accomplish, right? So yeah, don't remain level 18 or level 10 or 23 or anything. Just go to level 24. That's the magic number. Okay, so right now I'm kind of thinking I'm gonna, let's see how many. Hang on a second here. Okay, I've got 6 of these. I kind of want to brighten it up down here. Yeah, the group helps. Having a good club is going to be key. You need to find a good group. Having people that can trade with you and help you is really beneficial. Especially when you want to, when you have a group chest and all that. That legendary chest is a huge benefit as well. That's 15 rares a week just from the legendary chest. Okay, so I think we're going to put the school, let's see. I don't know if this lantern thing looks good here or not. The least worrying thing for me in the game. What do you mean by that? You're going to have to rephrase that a little bit for me to understand what you mean. If I was to restart knowing what I know now, I would be unstoppable. I mean, look at how well people do on the Missy's Building Guide as it is. I wouldn't be paying for my roads. I'd be winning Mega every week. I'd be stacking up all kinds of resources. And being how I wouldn't have to go through training for the contest of mayors, that would be beneficial. What wasn't hard? Honestly, everything's been pretty challenging so far when you first learn it, but I would say design is the least difficult thing in the game. The Contest of Mayors is very complex. If you really want to win, the breakdown of it is just crazy. Same with the production. You know, people, I don't think people realize just how ridiculous this game gets when you actually look at it from a intellectual perspective. Like, for instance, you can have somebody just put down a shop and make items. Okay, fine. You make items, you make money, right? But when you really break down the mathematics of the game and the more nerdy aspects of it, it's really quite incredible how much is in this game that requires a lot of, real, actual thought. When I wrote the production plan, I had to take it to a couple accountants, some engineers, and a couple college professors. And they were like, damn, dude, this is insane. Because it wasn't just a matter of, let's break down the shop and figure out which item in this shop makes the most money. It's not that simple, right? Because you have other items within that shop that go into it. So, I mean, it gets really complex. All aspects of the game do. So I would say design is the least difficult thing in the game because design is whatever you want it to be. It's basically just kind of mess around with whatever you think looks good. And you can do anything that you want in that regard. For a lot of people, they probably think design is one of the hardest things, but how much have they really tried? It's definitely tedious, and it's time-consuming for sure. But it's one of those things where you have to be creative, and a lot of people don't really utilize that part of their brain. So they're kind of task-based, like, okay, tell me what to do and I'll do it. They don't, a lot of people don't have, they don't have the ability to say, okay, I'm not being told what to do, so I can do whatever I want. Therefore, they just kind of let their mind wander. Some people are just really creative and others aren't. What ends up happening, though, is for a lot of people, that makes them not want to design at all. Whereas if they would just try just a little bit, I think they'd be surprised at how easy it really is sometimes. It is still pretty hard to do, but it's not quite as difficult as people think, I guess is what I'm trying to say. It's really easy to make stuff look good. For instance, I could sit here and just put water and trees, around this little area here, like this, and be like, oh, look, that looks great, and just fill it in like so, and then it would just be, oh, cool, that looks really good, But I try to put a little bit more thought into it than that. And kind of zoom in and be like, all right, how can I make this one spot look really good? And I think a lot of people just kind of slap stuff together. Like right now, I could do that, but I'm trying to think of something that would actually look really good. Like this here, this gap between the tree and the water here, that to me looks really tacky. So I'm not going to leave that there like that. I'm going to fill it in, put water here. See? And then if you actually look here, it appears as though there's water filling everywhere. But when you actually click on it, you can see there's an empty square there. Which means that when I place this down, the water is actually going to look decent now. Now we don't have that gap, and it looks so much better that way. A lot of people wouldn't fix something like that. They would just leave it sit. So that's what that's what I would say is probably the easiest. Yeah, I like the sunny trees as well. I don't like the way these ones are on the bottom. I like the color and the top of them, but the bottom, it's really blotchy. Okay, let's see. Another mistake I made early on was building really tall buildings. And they block everything, and it sucks. Okay, so why does it look like I have two of the same building out? Oh, no, okay, I see. All right, so I think what we're going to do here is, if you, Marsh, if you send me a friend request on Facebook, I'll come take a look at your city, because I'm kind of curious what it looks like. Because you said you have a lot of tall buildings. I might be able to help you with some dozer items as well, so that you can max out or whatever. Okay, this here, yeah, okay, hold on. This one here, we're going to put this somewhere on this map. Just trying to figure out where I want to put it. It's a good universal building, so I want to make sure that I utilize it. Let's see, I'm thinking maybe right here. That's where we're going to put it. Okay. Okay. Where'd it go? Did I miss it? Must have skipped over it. Hang on, it's number 9. There it is. Okay. Now, this is another perfect example. This tree is blocking the main, spinning wheel, so I'm going to take this out. And I'm going to put a piece of water there. See, now it kind of looks too straight on each side, so I'm going to take this and I'm going to put a tree right here to kind of make it look a little bit more natural. Like that. That's a little bright. I think we're going to go with something a little darker. Maybe one of those. See how it looks. Yeah, that looks better. Okay. Let's see. Now, these look kind of straight as well. I think we're going to put where's that? Let's put one of those there, and then okay. Let me read what you guys have written down. Hang on just a second. I mean, expansion items, I feel like, are less priority than storage, but I think the reason why that is because people care more about unlocking storage because it's obviously more of a priority. Having space for items rather than buildings is definitely more of a priority. and you need a hell of a lot more storage items than you do dozer items to max out, right? As far as Tokyo buildings go, here's my opinion on the residentials, and this is something that I did not know early on. Had I known early on, I would, like I said, I would be unstoppable, right? Because I would have not made all these mistakes. But for people who still have a chance, or, you know, actually want to learn something, if you look at every building in this list, only one of the buildings in this list is actually beneficial to you, and that is the basic one. And the reason for that is because you can change its appearance based on whatever epic projects you pick. It has a way to regenerate speed tokens for inevitably or indefinitely. And when you do convert them to an epic project, the population goes up to 2,411 for people who care about pop, and the service demand is very low. So overall, this is the best building in the game to build. Hands down. There's nothing better. Every one of these is purely for looks. So if you go and you look up the epic project building poster, what category you like, you know, the look of is the ones that you should build. What reason do you have to build any other building unless it's for the appearance? None. Because this has a high service demand. These ones are medium. And other than these two buildings, these ones are actually short. You know, these are short and these are short. But most of the really tall ones like Tokyo, man, you can't see anything. So the way I saw it was, I really care about my design. Therefore, if it's not beneficial to my game and it's basically blocking me from being able to have a really badass map, I'm just going to bulldoze it and take it as lesson learned. If I were you, Marsh, if you don't like the look of the Tokyo buildings, don't just leave them there. Just get rid of them. I mean, it's just coin. You know, you can always make it back. Yeah, it sucks, but why look at something ugly just because you spent money on it? You know what I mean? You might as well just bulldoze it. I ended up having to bulldoze a ton of gold epics because I built the ones that I had the most pointers for at the time, and I didn't take into consideration appearance. And I really should have, because it's like, okay, I have to look at this forever. So yeah, it sucks having to bulldoze them, but I'm a lot happier with my city overall now that I have. And I'll make the coin back. It's not that big of a deal. But when you have somebody like me to help you guys before you make the mistake, just trust me on this. It's not worth it to build buildings that you don't really care for, because at some point you're going to want to make your city look good. And if you end up with a bunch of ugly ass stuff that's super tall and you can't see anything, you're going to be miserable. Let's see. Hang on. So I'm kind of trying to decide if I want to put... Hang on. Another... That's an old town building. Let's see. Also, you know, same thing with the regional maps. For those of you guys who do have regionals unlocked, when you build on your regional maps, if you want to do epic projects, you will need to build the regular residentials. I do like the Green Valley homes, this one in particular. The only thing I don't like is how tall they are. But I do like some of these. They do look pretty cool. I like some of the first and second or third upgrades on some of the buildings. The only thing that frustrates me is that you can't turn off the upgrade, the stupid hat. So it's like, if you want to leave it there, just as the size that it is, it's just going to constantly pop up that stupid hat, and it's annoying. So they need to figure out a way to turn that damn feature off. So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to break this lake off into a couple different little tiny streams here. And I'm thinking about doing maybe a, let's see, I was going to do some kind of entertainment thing down here, but that doesn't match the terrain at all. So I think on our next map down here is where we'll try to do the sci-fi type stuff. I don't know. Maybe, see what I'm saying about when we were doing this? Moving these around and getting rares. We've already got 2 rares from over here. And I haven't even been messing with it. Try that out, you guys. Trust me. Start moving stuff around. They'll talk and start giving you stuff. Let's put that there. Okay. Let's see. Give me a second to think here. I'm trying to decide if I want to extend the water all the way up, but I think we're going to put one of the schools back in here. Or maybe a castle. Let's try that. Let's try a castle. Type in MissyAnne, A-N-N-E, and you can type in Marysville, Washington if it doesn't pop up, but it should pop up with the SimCity logo. So let's see. This one right here. MissyAnne. I have so many friend requests, it's ridiculous. I don't add people unless I have some idea of who you guys are. Anybody on my friends list, the only thing I ask is that you do not buy from my depot unless you ask me first, because I do post for group members. Okay, so I think we're going to go with, I don't think that would look good there anyway. Really want to unlock this one. How far away am I from that? Shouldn't be too far. Yeah, like 8,000 away. Okay, let's see. What other... That one, maybe? I really like this, but I want to make sure that it's somewhere where you can actually see the parade. Let me know when you send that, and I'll look for it. This one here, I don't know, this one has a massive metal balloon. Let's see. So it's supposed to pop up and fly around your city. I do like this robot thing. I think I'm going to put this one, where am I going to put it? I was kind of thinking about doing, I think it was a cactus map. Kind of like a ghost, not like a ghost town like ghosts, but like deserted, you know? And putting this along this long road, and then just have those like cowboy buildings as displays and then try to do something like that. Probably on the cactus map. It's probably where that one's going to go. And then you can put stuff like this thing. This one here. Guy. I don't know why. I'm always really bad at gender. Guessing someone's gender. Which this day and age, so that could be dangerous. Jesus. Maybe I can finally find a place for this ugly clock. That actually doesn't look too bad. Okay, let me try to sync my friends list here, see if I can get you to pop up on it. And then, let's see. I'm going to try to fill in around this clock. Try to use filler trees so I don't waste my good ones. Okay. No point. Well, let me move this back so I have more room. Like that. And then bulldoze that one. Anybody here who is waiting for their 3 roads to go red? Just a heads up, you guys. Let's say that you have like the first 2 are red and you're waiting on the 3rd one. One of the things that you can do is when you click this, you see how you have some of them are yellow? Well, let's say that these were my 3 red roads. This one and this one are red, but this one is yellow, right? What you would do is you would come over here to the yellow roads and start moving all of these buildings around, and it should at some point trigger this one to go red. It's just something that you can do to kind of speed the process up. Try to move enough stuff to where the yellow goes away on this side. Otherwise it can take quite a while. Try that out, see if it helps. If it doesn't work the first day, try it again the next day. I might be able to put a universal building here in front of the clock, so I'm going to go ahead and clear space. And then when it's not dark, I'll try to look at it. Let me see if she pops up. Okay, let me go look at your map. Let's see, I need some Red Bull. All right. You're not in a group? Why aren't you in a group? Why is everything so dark? Can't see anything. So you got some entertainment epics. Okay. Ew. 3 regionals unlocked. Okay. Looks like got some Omega. Is that what that is? I can't see. Oh, it's the casino. Are you focusing on population? Because it looks like you have a grid layout to boost pop. So here's my recommendation on what I think you should do. If you don't want to restart, of course. What I would do is, first off, figure out if population is important to you. If for whatever reason it is important to you, then go with the grid layout. Otherwise, I would go with design. And what I would start off doing is figuring out which residentials you want to keep and which ones you want to get rid of. Bulldoze any of the ones you don't like and that you want to get rid of, and then start brainstorming what your overall map you want it to look like. Do you want something similar to mine where it's mostly landscape and stuff like that, or do you want something that's more cookie cutter based, kind of like how you have, and really congested? Just start brainstorming what you want. And then what I would do is I would put all your pop boosters in storage that, pretty much to get them out of the way, figuring out what residentials you want. And then what you'll need to do is set up your services, your police, health, and fire, get your coverage zones in one area, put your residentials there, and then design based on that. That would be the easiest way to go about it. It looks like you've kind of started, a little bit back in here, but things like this, when you have to turn the map all the time to see where things are, I usually try to keep everything faced in one direction. Totally up to you. But this here, with these two buildings blocking this, that doesn't look good. You have a lot of decent buildings. What is that? I don't remember that one. Weird. I don't know why I don't remember that one. Must have been one of the passes I didn't finish. Also, and this goes for anybody, when you use things like this, I can't really click on it, but this green pathway that we just got, these are landscape. They don't need a road, so I usually try to utilize that the best I can with anything that doesn't need a road. As far as tall buildings go, what I would do, anybody here who has tall buildings, instead of having them block everything, by putting them in between your city like this, try to put them either along the side, the back side over here, okay? And then I was actually thinking about doing one of my maps like this. It's kind of an interesting idea, but lining them up along the right side of the map, and then having water go kind of like an ocean going outward this way, and then having a city. Imagine the city's facing us the way my city is, but having all the tall buildings on the right hand side. It's kind of hard to explain. I'll try to do it on one of my maps, probably the cactus map, and show you guys what I'm talking about. But another thing that you can do now that you're on my friends list is you can travel to my city and look at some of the ideas that I've got. A lot of people do that. I think I have one guy that actually pretty much copied my city. It was funny because I went there and I was like, wait, what happened to my stuff? I really thought I was on my map and half my shit got deleted. This here is an excellent building. You have been playing for a long time. Yeah, I mean, I wouldn't recommend junking the city only because of how long you've been playing, but stop unlocking regionals. Do not unlock any more for a long time. You need to get all of these maxed out, get everything, focus on getting your storage. Don't even worry about really unlocking your map at this point. I would start trading your dozer for storage if you can. Obviously, if you see dozer, buy it, and if you can unlock, then yes, you should. But if you can make storage more of a priority and trade the dozer, I would. Yeah, you got quite a ways to go. Like I said, I can help you, with some dozer Let's see, what do you got? Yeah. But that's where I would start. And then definitely get into some kind of a club where you can benefit. And let's see. Frosty? Wasn't I just at Frosty? I think I was. Yeah. Yeah, it looks like you have it facing this way, maybe. Is that how it goes? Yeah, that's what it kind of looks like. Interesting. This map is one of the hardest for me to design on. I just can't seem to figure out what I want to do with this map just yet. Let's see. What is that? What is that? Oh, that stupid thing. Okay. This safari, I would put this somewhere else. This is a badass safari. I really like that. Along with, where is it? I just saw it. This building, the Maxis statue, but that wasn't it. There was something else that I just saw that looks really good when you put it. This thing here, this walkway thing, this is also a really cool looking building. The problem with putting them on the Frosty map is it does this snow over the top, and it makes it to where everything looks so dull. And some of these buildings are really good. Also, this one here, right next to that that weird new building that we got. Can't remember what it's called. Those, you can put those in storage. You don't have to leave those out. They just take up unnecessary space. Any of the, like, Department of Transportation, any of those, you can put those in storage. You don't have to keep them out. And when you do your epic projects, you should be putting all your 1s and 2s in storage anyways. I don't know if the stream cut off, but let's see. They're only worth 1 epic point, 25% pop boost, and they are ugly and they take up space. So I usually just keep these ones in storage, and you should be putting your 1s and 2 epic pointers in storage anyways before you do your epics. So I just leave them in there. Okay, there's that blimp thing for those of you guys who were asking about that. Just flies around your city. I am still alive, yes. No, when I meant the stream cut off, what I meant was like buffering. Okay, so what was I doing? Oh, I was gonna try to utilize this building here. Try to also match up whatever it is you're working on. Like, for example, I could put this here, but it doesn't match anything and it wouldn't make sense. That doesn't match. Usually when it says on the top of my screen, it says like unstable stream or whatever, is usually when it's buffering for you guys. So I always try to not talk when that thing pops up. Okay. That's the stupid thing I was trying to talk about. I hate this building too. That one's hideous. Let's see. That's too tall. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go with probably... Oh, hey Kat, what's up? Maybe... Let's see. I'm trying to see what animals we got here. Bear, rabbit. The rabbits look cool. They don't like that one. Yeah, I think we're gonna either deer or rabbits. I don't usually. Whoa, $60. Damn. Forgot how expensive those stupid things were. I think we're gonna go with the rabbits. We'll put the water side towards the water. That looks good. Okay. At least it blocks the road a little bit. And I finally found a spot for that ugly clock. The pathway, I put one of them right here. And the other one, I believe, is on my capital map, if I remember right. Let's see. Not sure if I want to keep this lantern here or not, or add more, or what. I could put, let's see, hang on, let me zoom out a little bit here. I think we're going to have to put something a little bit taller here. Okay, that did not work out well. Let's try. Hear the damn train? Thing's obnoxious. We'll put one of those. Can't tell if that's a. Oh, it is an empty spot. Okay. Whoops, forgot I was out of those. Okay. Let's see. Let's go with one of these. And put another one of those. Alright. That looks a little better. Blocks that road a little better. This one here, we're going to have to put. This is where I get picky with it, and I try to make sure that everything is blocked off the best it can be. Oops. Ah! Let's take this one, put it here. Like that. And then I think we're going to put a yellow one in there. Now that is way too thinned out. That looks actually alright. Okay. That's hideous. Probably go with something a little more dense because there's a lot of visibility there. There we go. Alright. Makes it look a little better. This area here I'll work on later. What do we got over here? Don't think we're going with anything universal there, but let's move that for a second. I hate how they gave us like a parking lot thing here. Don't like that at all. The one side of it. Let's see, what else do we got? No, that does not look good either. I think what we might be able to do though is put a road right about, let's see, here. Like that. Okay, cool. Blocks that off. Whoops. this building, put it here. We're gonna move on. We're gonna swap them because this one's semi-larger. Landmarks are pretty cool. I just wish they would add some new ones. I mean, it's been 6 years since they've really expanded that category. Okay. Now, trying to figure out what I want to do. This little spot here. Let me read your comment. Hang on a second. Universities. Let me see what the big one. This is what you purchased for 3-pointers. One of the good ones to buy if you want to do education epics is actually the University Rowing Center is a good one because it's super cheap. It is platinum keys though, and this one is cash, which is beneficial because you don't have to waste keys at all. But that one's the gold key one, obviously. Not very many options for the education, especially if you're not level 30. For level 30 players, you would want to buy the Omega University because that's 4-pointer. And then these are all hotspots. So I think what we might do, looking for, let's see here, hang on. Looking for something to put here if I'm just going to do trees or see how this looks. Ugh, that looks horrid. Well, definitely ain't doing that. Well, I think we're gonna just go with the, where'd it go? Can't see. We'll see what that looks like when it, can't tell if I can turn it or not. Nope, it's not gonna let me. Probably not gonna want that actually. Alright, we're just gonna put some trees there, I think. Go with the, yeah, go with the weeping willow, and then brighten it up just a little bit. Okay. Like I said, I don't know, what do you guys think? Do you think these floating lanterns stand out in a bad way? Maybe let's figure out what I'm doing down in this area here. Yeah, I mean, it would be nice if they would start adding some new content. That's not going to look good here. Let's see. Well, it's not... I think I just need maybe more than one here, because it just looks a little weird with just one. Thinking I might put one maybe on this side, which we would need a road on the right hand side to do that. Okay, let's figure out what I got going on here. Education. Let's start working on this side, because I don't know what I want to do with that yet. This side's going to be mostly that sci-fi stuff is what I was trying to do. So, I guess let's pick out the epic projects first. What a mess. Actually, you know what? That's gonna take way too damn long for a stream. I'll get this cleaned out, and that way we can do it once it's cleaned out a little bit. So let's go to the cactus map real quick. Ouch. Hang on a second. Okay. So, on this map, as many of you guys know, I did the diamond type looking thing with the buildings, but not sure what I want to do with this map yet. I'm kind of thinking about taking this. Hang on just a second. Let me move this. Okay. Taking this piece out, this whole area, and putting either this in this general spot here, or this one, and then have it branch down. But either way, let's see. Move that. How many bridge pieces do we have for the suspension? 30? Okay, that's plenty. Alright, so we're going to put a bridge all the way across. Probably this one. Yeah. Okay. How many ponds do I have? 75? Let me see what this looks like before we do it all the way across. If anybody has any questions, you can go ahead and ask them. Alright. I don't know if I like that idea. I don't know. think about it. Okay. So I was going to do some kind of a design here. You know, at one point I had a heart, then I had a what else did I put here at one point? I think I did like a peace sign at one point, and then Mario star. I know I did the star. That actually looks alright. Might leave that like that. And then I think we'll put this not there, but down this general area. What else? Hold on, let's figure out what else we're going to be using. I think I'm going to use, let's see, just put a road out here. Alright. Might use this. Okay. This definitely. Possibly that. Let's see. This one? This the one you're talking about? This one was one of the recent passes. Okay. Yeah, that was one of the passes that was pretty recent, actually. Like in the last 2 passes, I think. It was the one with all of the emu planes and all that. God, why did they make it so damn dark? Can't freaking see anything. Like, at all. Is my phone brightness down? What's going on here? That's a little better, I guess. Dude, there's that stupid guy again that stood around my car like all day yesterday. Then asked me for a lighter. Like a nut job. Okay. Actually, what I might do is do the suspension and then a road. Oops. And let me call her back, figure out what the hell she wants, and then I will restart the stream. She doesn't normally call me. Alright, I'll be right back, you guys.